Alright, welcome back to the Shaved In, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at another soap. This one is from Southern Witchcrafts. It's called the Labyrinth. Kind of pretty cool little artwork they have on the front there. You know, it's kind of like a bull with the bull ring in his nose. Got the matching splash to go with it. I'm a fan of matching splashes with the soaps. That way you're not covering up the scent of the soap with something completely different. It makes no sense to me. Anyways, nice little frosted black glass that they give you with these ones. I just did a review on the one my buddy Jack sent me. Yeah, that was Grapefruit 2. So that was another super neat one. Very unique. These soaps are pretty hard to get. I ended up having to go through like another third-party website and paid a lot more than what the original Southern Witchcraft website was paying or charging for their soap. I think it's like $22 or something like that for a can of soap through Southern Witchcrafts. If you can find it for sale on their website, good luck. And I'm having to go to a different website and I ended up paying, I think it was closer to $30 for this can, but it had good reviews. Go ahead and open it up. It's a super soft soap. I already lathered up the soap just to save time, but it's a super soft soap. I don't know if you can see indents. I'm barely pressing it. Super soft. Smelling it out of the can. It's a super interesting scent profile. So weird. I'm picking up like almost like a classic barbershop, like the talc. But there's also like that wet scent, like damp. Yeah, it's strange. So I did look at the scent profiles on this one when I was looking to get a different soap of Southern Witchcrafts, because I thought it was such a weird scent. I couldn't put my finger on it for the Grapefruit 2, so I went and looked it up, which I typically don't like to do. But this guy blends his soaps or his scents so oddly, I guess I can say, is it's hard to pinpoint what even I'm smelling. Had my wife smell it. She just wasn't sure. And that's what I've caught from a bunch of people who've smelled the soaps, whether it be friends or my wife. They smell it and they're like, I don't know what that is. It smells good, but I don't know what that is. And couldn't agree more. But this one I'm definitely picking up like a talc, like a classic barbershop scent, maybe even like a very slight hint of like a clubhouse classic scent. Yeah. But it doesn't have like that sweet candy finish like clubhouse scents usually do. This one is more of like a very bold, musky, damp, talky. Yeah. Best way I can describe it is if you had like a barbershop scent that kind of made it a tiny bit with a clubhouse scent and then threw some musk in like that classic wet earth damp. This one I said it's like wet stone. I'm definitely picking up that damp wet scent and I do appreciate that. I really do like the aquatic scents. It's right up my alley. So, all right, enough about talking about that. I could talk about this all day. It's super unique. That's one thing I like about Southern Witchcraft. They have very unique scent profiles. Already got it pretty lathered up inside here. Just gonna do a little touch up. For the razor today, we're gonna be using the Alpha Viper handle with the Henson. Still been my go-to. I used a couple other razors recently just to change it up, so I'm not using the same thing every single time. For the splash, I'm gonna be using my old Cube 2.0. It's looking a little beat up, but it still works just fine. It's funny, as the more you use it, you start to kind of get like a concave or the shape of your face as you're using it. So, but yeah, if you guys are looking for an easy to use pre-shave, or if you've never tried pre-shaves before, I strongly recommend them. I've tried them without pre-shaves, and I tried shaving with pre-shaves, and I can tell you there is a difference. From us, gosh, what's the name of it? Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Such a long freaking title. Anyways, I got the Cube 2.0. It's only like $5 or $6 and it lasts forever. The only downside is it does kind of leave a mess on your counter unless you have a little tray that you can buy for an extra $3 or $4, which is this guy right here. So that way this thing gets nice and dirty instead of your countertop. But all right, gonna get the face washed off. Go ahead and get in the first lather, and we'll give it a shot. I do like to wet the cube. I'm putting it on, and I do tend to over apply the cube, especially if you have like stubble or something that's going to be scraping off extra pre-shave. That should be good. So just to keep the cube looking kind of pretty, I'll wash off that excess that builds up around the four corners. That way it doesn't look all nasty, or as nasty as it should. Throw that back on the holder. I do like to work this in. As you can see, it'll kind of foam up, just to make sure I hit every spot. And it is very slick. You know, it's a great way to help reduce irritation, especially on your first pass when you have a lot to knock down. Works pretty well. All right, start getting this out of here. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, smells good. I'd say the most prominent scent, or the most pronounced scent, is going to be that kind of barbershop scent. That's what I'm picking up the most of, is that talc. We'll see if it develops any differently on the face so far. The talc's even coming out more. So it's odd. I'm getting mostly that barbershop talc classic scent. And then as it fades, I'm getting like that musky, wet scent with like a hint, just a hint of the that classic Clubman scent, if you've ever smelled that. It's just barely there. And I'm curious what they exactly used for the scent profiles, but just going off of what I can smell, I'm picking up the barbershop for the most part. So super enjoyable shave so far. Nice and slick. The pre-shave's doing its job, along with the actual soap itself being a nice slick blend. I really did enjoy the grapefruit too, which is why I sprung to try some of their other soaps. I saw Double A Shaves, another shave reviewer I like watching on YouTube. He went and got a bunch of sample pucks, basically, of Southern Witchcrafts. I wanted to get that, and when I went to go buy it, it was sold out. But there's quite a few in there that he went through that sounded pretty interesting. All right. So I had about 3 days worth of growth when I started. Zero irritation. Very enjoyable so far. No nicks, no irritation you can see anywhere. Go ahead and get the face washed off. We'll get into the second lather, and we'll try out the splash. All right. Let's scoop this up a little bit more. Alright, some over here, over here. Yeah, so odd. Okay, so still that barbershop talc classic scent. And then right after that is like that wet scent. I think they did a good scent name as far as calling it like a wet stone. It does kind of smell like a wet stone. So it's super neat. I've always been a fan of the aquatic scents. Found that out as soon as I tried Zingari Man's. What's it called? That's gonna bug me. The Watchman. Zingari Man Watchman. Excellent, excellent aquatic scent. Super unique. It's kind of got a different like sweet candy scent mixed with like an aquatic. So if you haven't dabbled into aquatics or you don't know what they are, I strongly encourage you to try one of them out. I think it's an acquired scent, or you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. So you never know until you actually try it though. Alright. Go ahead and round 2. Very nice. Super, super slick. I'm not applying much pressure to the face, just enough to kind of cut the hairs. I'm not trying to achieve a close shave. The razor is going to do that for me. A lot of times when people are striving to get that super close shave and they end up pushing super hard in their face, they're actually doing their face a disservice, because they're going to cause the blade to actually cut the hair underneath the skin. Yeah, you're going to have a close shave, but you're going to open yourself up to ingrown hairs, acne, all sorts of wonderful things. So just shave normally. You'll feel the blade in contact, and use your angles to really cut the hairs. So once you find out which direction the hair is cut, you shouldn't be striving to cut those hairs as low as possible. Just enough to go over them to knock it down, because once your skin kind of calms down, hairs are going to kind of go back in, and you're going to have that close shave that you're looking for. Cool. Smell it? Right there. Cool. All right. Go ahead and get the face washed off. We'll get into the splash and close this one out. All right. All right. Cool. If I remember correctly, the splashes they use, they don't have alcohol in them. And, yep, witch hazel. Witch hazel, water, aloe, fragrance, glycerin, vitamin E. Shake well before use. All right, I'll give it a couple more. So this is kind of like how Zingari Man's is. Yeah, it's white. So it's like a white liquid, and there's literally no burn to this stuff. It kind of goes on like a little filmy when you first put it on, I noticed, but then after it dries, you don't get that film that a lot of people don't like. But I also do. Pretty thick layer on there. And your skin feels great after these ones. Especially if you're somebody who's worried about drying out your skin. A lot of times the alcohol-based splashes can dry out your skin, especially if you have to shave every day. I try to stretch it to every other day just so I'm not hitting my face so much. But if you're using an alcohol base, there is the pros of it's tightening your skin, closing your pores, you know, sterilizing your face basically after you just open it up. Awesome. Witch hazel, still a what's the word I'm looking for? Like an antiseptic. Like it's still going to sterilize your face, but it's not going to have that super drying out effect that alcohol always has. The only difference is when you first apply this, it does feel like you have like a lotion on your face, I guess you can say. Like it's still there. I'm still pushing it around. I can still feel it. So just a heads up. On the face, that barbershop scent is really strong. So it's the order I'm getting it is barbershop, followed by that wet stone they're talking about, like that aquatic, wet, damp earth, musky, just strong masculine scent, followed by just a hint of the clubhouse, just a touch I'm getting in there. But overall, super pleased with it. Such an awesome scent. Kudos to Southern Witchcraft for changing things up and making it unique. So it's definitely a unique scent. I think that's kind of what they're going for, something totally different, something totally unique aside from everybody else. They're kind of taking what's already there and just bumping it up one more level. So anyways, guys, I was super pleased with the performance of this one, super pleased with the scent profile of this one. If you're looking for something new, if you can get your hands on it, Southern Witchcraft makes some excellent stuff. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for taking the time out of your day. And until then, I'll see you next time.